Good morning, students. Now, after the derivative, now we have to turn towards the paper first. And the simple topic it is topic 4, pair of straight lines. As per that pair of straight lines, if we consider in 11th class, we have already considered the basic two forms of that straight line. So that two forms point of view now here in this year, that means in 12th, we have to consider the combined equation of that pair of straight lines which are passing through origin and not passing through the origin. So as far as that definition of straight line is concerned, now we can define like this also. The shortest distance between any 2 points in a plane is called a straight line. So basically there are two types of lines. First one passing through origin and next one not passing through the origin. So as we consider that equation of line, passing through that origin point of view, it is y equals to mx. So as far as that y equals to mx is concerned, m we call it is the slope of that tangent. Now actually in details we have already considered the slope of that line, or you can say tangent point of view in applications of derivative you have already considered. So slope means tan of theta. That means as we know the inclination theta, then we can calculate slope. But if suppose we don't know theta but 2 points on that line are there, then you can calculate slope by using y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And if we know the equation of that line directly, then minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. So this is also means that equation y equals to mx is also represented as ax plus by equals to 0. That means separate constant term it is absent. Now the next one, the equation of line not passing through the origin is y equals to mx, where m is the slope and c we call it is the y-intercept. So this one form we call it is the slope-intercept form. This equation is also represented like this: ax plus by plus sub c equals to 0. Now here constant term it is present. So now as far as that combined equation is concerned, now the combined equation of pair of lines passing through origin is the locus given to v equals to 0. Actually this is the first theorem. It is not important point of view board, but some concepts point of view we have to consider this final result and that statement of that theorem. So where u represents the first one line, a1x plus b1y equals to 0. That means it is passing through origin, and v represents a2x plus b2y equals to 0. Now you can put the values of u and v, means left hand side only a1x plus b1y into a2x plus b2y equals to 0. Just product a1 a2 x square, a1 b2 xy, b1 a2 xy, b1 b2 multiplied by y into y means y square. Now just taking xy, it is common. a1 a2 x square as it is, a1 b2 plus b1 a2 xy plus b1 b2 y square. So you call this one equation, it is first. But we have to just replace some constants with respect to constant. Product of these two, a1 a2 it is a, b1 b2 b, a1 b2 plus b1 a2 equals to 2h. So that equation becomes ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. Now as far as that value it is concerned, you can say it is equals to 0. So which is a required equation of pair of lines passing through the origin. Therefore that statement point of view you can consider the joint equation of pair of lines passing through origin is a homogeneous equation of second degree in x and y. So this one equation as we consider, why we call it is the homogeneous, because of if we consider the variables 2 or you can say single one, that index it is same. That means x raised to 2. Here it is x raised to 1, y raised to 1. So we have to take sum. 1 plus 1 it is 2. Y raised to 2 it is 2. So that's why it is homogeneous equation. And highest index it is 2. So degree of that equation it is 2. So therefore, definition point of view, homogeneous equation, an equation which involves, or which we can say which contain the terms, comma, the sum of indices of each variable is same. So it is called homogeneous equation. So once again, that converse of first one theorem we have to consider related with that in the next aspect. But before that, again some questions which are related for JEE and CET. Now, simple one question, look into that. Orthocenter of that triangle formed by the lines x plus y equals to 0, x plus y equals to 1. It is the line which is not passing through the origin. And xy equals to 0. xy equals to 0 means these two lines are there. So options are given 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and minus 1, 0. So if we draw a simple figure, then approximately that line first, x plus y equals to 1, intersects to that x-axis and y-axis in points A and B. So coordinates are 1, 0, 0, 1. But now x-axis and y-axis point of view, you know the equations. Y-axis point of view x equals to 0 and x-axis point of view y equals to 0. So now you know basically that line's point of view, xy equals to 0. That means x equals to 0, it is y-axis, y equals to 0, it is x-axis. Orthocenter you know, but orthocenter is the point of intersection of altitudes. But now altitudes are concurrent, so you can consider any two altitudes. So look into that. OA and that OB basically intersect each other at point O, and those are perpendicular. So that's why you can consider orthocenter of that particular triangle, it is nothing but origin, and it is 0, 0. Next we have to calculate the second question point of view. Angle between the lines root 3 into x plus y equals to 1, x plus root 3 y equals to 1 is 35, 30, 45 and 60. Now first one line point of view, you know formula to calculate the slope of that line, minus coefficient of x upon y. So minus root 3 is the slope of that first line. Similarly, by using same form, m2 means slope of that second line, minus 1 upon root 3. m1, m2 as we consider, then minus minus cancel, root 3 cancel, it is equals to 1. So tan theta, to calculate angle between any two lines, as we consider, you know formula in 11th class, it is mod of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So minus root 3 plus 1 by root 3. m1 m2 it is 1, so 1 plus 1. Taking that LCM it is root 3 in the numerator, so it transfer towards denominator. So 1 plus 1 means 2. 2 into root 3. Now cross multiplication. Root 3 into root 3 means minus 3 plus 1 as it is. So minus 3 plus 1 means minus 2. 2 to get cancelled. So minus 1 upon root 3. So acute angle, that means mod point of view, it is 1 upon root 3. So 1 upon root 3 it is nothing but tan of 30. So therefore theta equals to 30 degree. So these types of problems, once again, in case of JEE and that CET we have to consider. So in the next section we have to consider the important theorem, that means converse of that first one theorem. Thank you.